Let's talk about the Justice Department subpoena that was issued. Why not share some of that information with some of your staff at the time and also discuss with them expenses that were incurred through your campaign account to pay for a legal team to address that subpoena? Why not bring that out right away?
We had an issue with our legal team that we never believed we would have even been asked for the information. We wanted to be so forthcoming because there's clear and convincing evidence that we did absolutely nothing wrong. Wanted to get that information. Unfortunately, that wasn't happening. We changed teams. Everything is very good right now. We're excited. We've moved forward. This happened back in May. There was no reason to engage anyone else because none of those folks were involved in that. Clearly, the Justice Department went out of their way to say we could have not known that a contributor was going to reimburse his employees at a later date. We couldn't know that. No one could. And they went out of their way in an unprecedented fashion to state that. They've also gone out of their way to say that we're not a target. So we're working to help them reconcile those issues, and that's all that we need to say about it.
Would there have been a better way to handle either the legal expenses?
That's all. I mean, that's all we're gonna. That's all we're. That's.
I mean, so that's $40,000 that came out of your campaign account. Should that have come out of your personal?
It was a campaign issue, so we addressed it, and it's done. Okay. It's finished, and we've moved forward.
Was the renovation of your home in Washington a campaign issue? Should that have come from campaign funds?
Actually, I've loaned the campaign.
You have.
I've loaned the campaign all the money that I've ever made. I have some other assets to liquidate so that we can be in the race. God willing, we'll raise the money from all the folks that are coming on board now. Because most politicians, most people seeking the people's support, don't have to sell their home to run for office. But because I think it is so important to defeat Bill Nelson, because I think our country is on two vastly different tracks, I was willing to put everything on the line. Now, in doing so, I liquidated all my assets. I could have held some back, but
your husband has assets also.
But we are renovating the home.
Sure.
And I needed the money to finish that so I can sell it. So that's the end of that story. And it's my funding. I loaned it. I took some back, perfectly legal. And now we'll be as soon as we finish.
And I don't think anybody debates that it's legal.
As soon as we finish the renovations, we'll put the house up for sale.